Hello and welcome to Livestream, the show where we take up issues that matter to you the most. Tonight on the show, Mumbai's monsoon woes refuse to end year after year. It's the same story. The city's streets turn into pools of water, the traffic comes to a standstill and buildings collapse, roads cave in. This year, 7 people have already died due to rain incidents. So tonight we ask Mumbai's rain deluge, why is the infrastructure crumbling every year? That's the question tonight. Joining us on the show, Rishi Agarwal, who is an urban expert and will be talking to us about why the infrastructure in the city is crumbling year after year and also in Maharashtra as well. But before we get to the guests, let's hear from residents of Mumbai. Imtiaz joins us from Mumbai with some voices. Imtiaz, what do the residents of Mumbai have to say about the fact that every year it's the same story?
Yes, I mean, the tall claims of BMC have been washed away. If you can see visuals right behind me, we are here at Santa Cruz, and this is Beeson Road at Santa Cruz, and there are potholes across the stretch of the road and all over. This kind of situation is everywhere in Mumbai. Well, it is just, the rains have just started. We are here. Let me get you across to some voices in Mumbai. Sir, can I have your name? And
I am Zoru Bhatena.
Yeah.
And
what do you say about this pothole situation?
See, this road has just been done up 2 months ago. Mr. Shukla, who's here, is a resident of this lane. He will confirm with you this road has been done 3 times in the last 3 years. And this is exactly what is happening all over the city. Same roads are being repaired again and again. And it is impossible that BMC or people don't know how to make a road.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a systematic failure where everybody from top to bottom are involved. There is not one person who is guilty in this issue. It is the checks and balances in the system have failed.
Sir, Mr. Shukla, right? Yeah. I see you live right across this.
You can see.
And what do you say, sir? I'm sure seeing this situation.
I'm nearly 86. I don't have much to say really. You can see the condition of the road. As Bhathena said, definitely 2 years back also it was done. Okay. No doubt about it. Now the joke was that in such a short piece, they gave contract to 2 different contractors.
Oh, okay.
This is another worst part. So none of them is responsible then.
Okay.
And this has been done, I think, twice or thrice.
Right.
But something is really basically wrong, as you said, either with the system or supervision, or just will to give a proper service to public. This is a real basic thing, that there is no will on the part of whoever are the officers concerned.
So
I'm sure that they must, I mean, the government officer, municipal officer, they must be traveling on this road. I'm not the only one.
Right. So just 2 months back, they have done the improvement and all fixing of this road. What do you see? 2 months just
road. There are 2 parts in this road. Besant road starts right from the Tilak road side. See, there were a lot of complaints because earlier the worst part was the entrance part, where I must say in fairness that one of the political active person, Hetal Gala, she took a lot of trouble to take care and fought up also and to saw to it that contractors did a good job of at least cleaning the drain. Otherwise, drain was another big problem. Road was bad, drain was bad, so water was flowing on the road.
Okay.
So at that time they started the work.
Okay.
The work started, it came after.
But in one line, what do you say with the Mumbai situation? Not just this road, not just particular to this road.
See, in one line, what can I say? I am here, I can't leave. So I have to die with this condition, that's all. I have given up the hope. Quite frankly, I have given up the hope.
Okay. So you see, Mumbaikars have given up the hope, and with this pothole causing many lives every year, the worst is yet to come. Over to you.
Absolutely, Imtiaz. Thanks very much for that. And Rishi Agarwal, urban expert, is with us. And Rishi Agarwal, that's the major point. Why is it the infrastructure is crumbling year after year? We headline the fact that Mumbai is rain deluge, that there's traffic jams, the roads are caving in. But what's really wrong with the system?
See, what's I think really wrong with the system and is that the people who are responsible for this mess, I think have become more and more brazen over the years. And clearly, I mean, when nobody goes unpunished, nobody is punished over the years, then those same people have become more and more brazen. I think was Mr. Shukla was showing, or Mr. Zoru Bhatena was showing, is a classic example. I mean, if you were to look at the local politicians, their career graph has just been going up and up in the past 15-20 years, and while the city's condition keeps going down and down. And clearly it's a case also of the fence eating the crop, because the people who are supposed to be protecting the city's interest, and this is a case of, say, I think 1,000, 5,000 maximum people who are holding a city of 12 million to hostage. These are politicians within the ruling party, within the opposition party, a lot of bureaucrats, a lot of engineers, people who are seeped into the system and who are responsible for writing all these checks, which are the contracts for road laying, for stormwater drains, etc. And a lot of money is available. Make no mistake that it's not a case in Mumbai that there is no money available. There is enough and more money available. The budget keeps showing that every year, which means that we are spending the money and yet the tax-paying citizens are not getting any outcome, and those who are responsible for not giving outcome are also not being punished. So that is the, in short, the explanation for this.
Right, absolutely. I think we have a caller calling in. Anant Raman is calling in, and Anant, what would you like to say? All right, we'll go to Anant in just a bit. But Rishi Agarwal, just to go back to your point, I think that every local authority in Maharashtra has to create a blueprint, if I'm not wrong, about land use in their jurisdiction, and that certainly is something that's being flouted year after year. And the Maharashtra government has already sanctioned several modifications to the draft development, which was unveiled in April 2018, but after that nothing's happened. Am I right?
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at the development plan exercise of Mumbai, it's such a sham. I mean, it's such a sad tragedy that the financial nerve center of the country, this is again not just the state capital, this is the financial capital of the country in a sense, and a country which wants to become a global superpower, which wants to compete with China, with America, with Europe, and that kind of a city is not able to get its development plan right, says something about the state of affairs, right? The development plan keeps getting announced and then so many flaws are found in it, and then again it goes back for revision, and it's already 4 to 5 years late. So which means that the city of this magnitude, 12 million population and the financial capital, is basically running without any kind of a blueprint for proper management. And no doubt you see the visuals, the kind of visuals that you keep seeing.
Right, absolutely. And in fact, we do have the caller Anant Raman who's calling in. Anant Raman, what would you like to say? All right. In fact, our other correspondents in Mumbai have also been getting us stories through the day about what citizens feel in Mumbai about having to suffer this year after year. Both Saurabh Gupta and Sohit have been talking to citizens about roads caving in and not reaching wherever they have to on time simply because they have to wade through water. Let's get some of those reactions.
Well, as the monsoon once again hits Mumbai, the focus is back on the city's infrastructure. From potholes to road cave-ins to building collapses, it's all happening in the city after the first spell of heavy rains on Monday. Now, several of these incidents have come to light since Monday, while some roads have been already filled with potholes. In some places, roads have caved in, like this one, and in some places, entire mudslides have been reported. But in all of this, the question that's being asked is Mumbai spends a lot of money on infrastructure, especially in preparing for the monsoon. So how does the city then have to deal with these kind of incidents in spite of the kind of money it spends on infrastructure? And the answer, of course, lies in the fact that the city's underground systems, there is no mapping. So obviously this one here has been attributed, this road cave-in, which is so wide, quite wide, and could be, causing a lot of accidents if there was heavy traffic on that day. This one is being attributed to a pipeline burst underground, which is of course an accident, and that is something that can happen. But the question really is that, is the city really prepared for monsoons? Can the city's infrastructure really handle it? And even if the infrastructure is upgraded, is it possible to have an incident-free monsoon? And can Mumbaikars expect that from their authorities? Well, that seems to be a far, far distance away.
Tell us about today's protest and why are you protesting in front of the BMC building, and what are your demands?
So our demands are very simple. What is the reassurance that the authorities are giving us? That such sort of an incident does not happen in the future. 2, if such sort of an incident is may be taken into a contingency and may happen in the future, what are the future plans that they're planning to come up with? This is the 2 things that we want to get a clarity on.
I'm from Dosti Blossom, very close to the construction site. We've been seeing this for the last 2 years. It's a very scary situation. Last 48 hours have gone where we have sleepless. There are children, senior citizens, and that only cars went. Maybe, people will die. My point is, why are we politicizing the situation? Why is Congress party here? What is Sanjay Nirupam going to do? We don't want politicization. We want to have a dialogue with the BMC and the developer and get immediate action.
Lloyd's estate has been standing tall for the last 15 years. It is built by L&T. It is a very sturdy structure. Nothing has gone wrong in the last 12 years. We've got all the structural audit reports with us, and this proves that the structure is very strong. But due to constant erosion and corrosion done by Dosti builders, this is not an act of nature.
BMC is has made rules for the safety of the citizens, and they are supposed to take care that the rules are followed. Why are they not doing it?
They just want action to be taken on who is responsible for this situation of their building. In Mumbai, Sohit Mishra, NDTV.